Ako urong dito, and I said I would stake my honor, my life, and even the presidency.
Good morning, Malacañang Press Corps. Happy Monday. Let's now have Presidential Spokesperson Salvador Panelo. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of the Malacañang Press Corps. Yes,
Question?
you can start shooting questions.
Joseph? Secretary, have announcement first.
The former Congressman Carlo Nograles will be taking his oath of office this afternoon as CAB Secretary. Ayaw mo?
Question, may state. Question, Joseph. Go.
Sir, ano muna, elaboration on Kong Nograles. Why was he chosen to replace Secretary Vasco?
He enjoys the trust and confidence of the appointing power of the president.
When did the president decide to appoint him and select him?
I think as early as 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Sir, si Senator Honasan, some of his colleagues in the Senate have already confirmed that he is going to be the DICT secretary. Any word on our part, sir?
There is no confirmation yet. I have not received the confirmation.
We've asked naman, sir. Wala pang kinoconfirm.
Baka mamaya, tomorrow during the cabinet meeting.
Alright, sir. Yun muna, sir.
Jeneline Kabiling.
Sir, the Department of Labor and Employment has announced the 25 peso wage hike increase for Metro Manila workers. May we get your statement? Do you think this is fair or too low or too high for the workers?
Well, there has been deliberation on the wage board, and apparently that's the decision. So let's see.
Do you think this is enough for the workers to cope with the rising prices?
Perhaps as of presently, that is what they found out. That's enough. But I guess it's always subject to change, depending on the economic conditions.
MPC questions? Wala na?
Okay, thank you.
Hindi. Sino? Julie? Julie, question?
Sir, yung tinatanong ko kahapon, yung reign of terror daw na sabi ni Sister Fox. Pwede
Per-
paki-expound po.
Perhaps what she refers to is a reign of fear on the part of those who violate the law. They know for a fact that there is a reign of strict enforcement of the law against violators of the law. There is a reign of fear on the minds and hearts of those violators because they know that the law is running after them.
So, Sister Fox is siding with the violators, sir? Do you
Come
think?
again? Well, she was a violator. That's precisely why she departed from this country. But that is not to say that we're not thankful of her services. As we said, we are grateful for the good deeds she has performed. But that will not exempt her from the punishment imposed by law arising from violations of the same.
Would you say, sir, that Sister Fox still has any right or moral ascendancy to issue statements about the Philippine government, considering that she's back in her home country?
Well, she's entitled to her opinion.
Okay, may follow-up kay Sister Fox. Other issue, Henry? Henry Uri.
Secretary, anong particular na batas ang nilabag ni Sister Patricia Fox? A very particular law if she violates any.
Well, first, as we said, all foreigners who stay and sojourn in this country do not have political rights. And that includes the freedom of expression. They cannot be joining rallies and join the mass action and speak against the government. They cannot do that. They should be first become citizens of the land to enjoy such rights.
So you think any particular person or group na pupunta rito, if she's a foreigner para umattend ng mga political activities, hindi talaga po pwede? Do you have any warning for them?
Yeah, we already issued a warning. We said that the departure of Sister Fox is a timely reminder for those foreigners who come here that they do not enjoy the same political rights as the citizens of the land.
Thank you.
Question, may follow-up? Other issue? Ina? Microphone, please.
Sir, how about the vacancy left by Francis Tolentino? Meron na po bang kapalit?
More likely tomorrow, since there's a cabinet meeting, the president would be announcing certain appointees to the cabinet.
Sir, yung how about the EO on your office, OPS? What's the status?
No executive order yet. I think it's still it's being processed.
Okay, thank you.
Joseph?
Sir, remember when you were in Boracay, with Secretary Guevara, he said that for the policy of President Duterte that no casino should exist and operate in Boracay, there should be an executive order. Is there such a thing already?
It will be coming from the Office of the Executive Secretary. I haven't received any draft.
But do you share the opinion that the president has to issue an EO to actualize, to operationalize that policy, sir? That no casino should operate in Boracay?
Yeah, I think so, yes.
Because
The policy of the president is there should be no gambling casino inside Boracay because he feels that this is a family thing. Families go there and he doesn't want that there will be gambling inside Boracay.
Okay. Judy? Microphone, please.
Sir, over the weekend, during the long weekend, the DOT reported that there were some vacationers in Boracay who were seen partying, drinking on the beach, smoking. Do you think the government is not being taken seriously by the tourists who are coming back to Boracay after the rehabilitation?
If that is true, then they will be facing charges. But I have not heard of any violation yet. I've been there, but I didn't see them.
Okay, Pia.
Sir, can we get the palace reaction on the report of the South China Morning Post that China has opened weather stations on their artificial islands in the South China Sea, installed daw on the Kagitingan, Subi, and Panganiban reefs?
We have to get confirmation of that, since that is merely a news report.
No more questions? MPC?
Follow up, sir. Pero, sir, if proven true, will the Philippine government file an
Well,
objection?
certainly, the DFA will do its work and make the necessary diplomatic process.
Is is the government alarmed po over reports that there are many developments on the artificial islands already?
Again, these are news reports. We have not validated it. But if they are validated, I'm sure the new Secretary of Foreign Affairs will do his job.
Will the DFA file an objection, sir?
We will have to ask the DFA Secretary. I would not want to preempt him.
Okay, MPC, may question? Okay na tayo? Nestor?
Sir, you mentioned last week that the Philippines and China will be signing 3 joint exploration deals during the visit of Chinese President Xi Jinping. Any update on this? Has the President seen the draft or is on what stage na po yung exploration deal between China and the Philippines?
We're waiting for the DFA to furnish us the agreements, and then we will release the details.
But the President is aware of this.
Oh, certainly, he's always aware. The President is always aware.
Ano po mga exploration deals to, sir?
I haven't seen the agreement, so I'd rather wait for the details, and then we will release the complete contents of the agreement.
Okay, sir.
Okay, magla-last question na tayo. Julie?
Sorry sir, babalik ko lang sa kay Sister Fox.
Yes.
Pwedeng paki-clarify sir what you meant with when you said that foreigners have no political rights. Does this include, say, they have no freedom of expression, no right to seek redress of grievances, etc.? Does this cover these fundamental rights? For example, they were aggrieved, wala silang karapatan mag...
Of course, if any person, whether foreigner or citizen, who is aggrieved, who has been the subject of any violation of his or her rights, will necessarily have the right to complain and to prosecute the violator.
Would you like to clarify, sir, what political rights you mean na walang karapatan yung foreigners?
You cannot rally against the government. That is one.
Yun lang, sir. Complaining against the government. Pero other political rights,
You cannot join political parties. That's another. You're going to be speaking on radio and television attacking the government. That's another.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Wala na. Oh, Darrell, last question na tayo.
Hi, sir. Back in May, when we were asking your former spokesperson, Harry Roque, about the deployment of Chinese missiles in the South China Sea, he said that the Philippines was actually in the process of acquiring instrument or equipment to verify such reports. And do you have an idea what is the update on this? And, sir,
We will ask the Department of National Defense on that, as well as the National Security Advisor.
okay, sir.
And then we'll release a statement.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, MPC. Oh, Joseph.
The president, sir, keeps on saying that there's a right time, no, to bring up the CPA ruling and to
What CPA? What CPA?
Court of Permanent Arbitral Tribunal, sir. CPA.
Arbitration.
Yes, sir. He's always saying that there's a time to raise it, no? But we're nearing we're halfway through the Duterte administration. When do you think is the right time? Xi Jinping is coming this November, and do you think it's the proper time to maybe assert, based on that ruling, our rights over the area, sir?
We will have to leave it with the President's judgment on when and where the perfect time would be made.
Mm-hmm.
He has 6 years in which to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you said, we're still only coming in the half of his term.
But given the activities in the South China Sea, sir, do you think might be a little too late when the president decides to assert?
I do not think so, because the arbitration award will be there forever.
Correct. And China's not respecting it, sir.
China is what?
Not respecting it, not acknowledging it.
Well, it has its own reasons, and we have our own, and there will be a time for all of that.
And it will not be too late.
I don't think so.
Because, sir.
It can never be too late when you protest on a particular thing, especially when the award is yours.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, thank you, MPC. Thank you, Presidential Spokesperson Salvador Panelo.
Thank you.
Back to our main studio sa Radyo Pilipinas and People's Television Network.